One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Auburn's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns like it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Works the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quarterback keeps it. The Tigers will have a first down. Tempo and overdrive.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
That's caught. It's Singleton. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They want to run it left here. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking for room. It's Robinson. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. A tough 3rd down spot here. Field is condensed. Ball is at the 10-yard line.
False start, offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Now on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. The inside handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes a man miss. There he goes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Gonna look downfield again. Lost one deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the side.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, but the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. On the run, it's Robinson. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Bringing the heat. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Simmons. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires one high and deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be dragged down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running behind that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his man. It's Simmons. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Lets it fly. It's complete. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Defense looks like they're coming. Oh, they're after him. Sets up the screen. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play.
Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Boise State was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times before in southwestern Idaho, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing is easy in college football. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for room. It's Robinson. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll... break to check him out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks, good things happen for your defense.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
Number 48 in punt formation to kick it away.
What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Simmons. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Henderson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Pulls it in. It's Alston.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Fakes the grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? He wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some slings. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Takes the easy completion. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Kentucky. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question. To who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they're able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown here. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control with just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you do?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Using his legs, it's Alston. Turning it on! They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got him downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And it's on the ground. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all in that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll close the gap to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Now the play fake. Oh, goes right through his hands. And think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Tight end now in motion. Might be changing the route. The toss to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He wants to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it along the sideline. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds the tight end. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking for a crease to the left. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. Ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the 2nd half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job knocking it out. The offense very lucky it rolled out of bounds.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the boot, looking for his man. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants and will finally get into the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Now with the 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Making side adjustments here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Auburn! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Long. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide. That pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
This quarterback part of their running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
The give to the left. Makes one man miss. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out route. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and...
There he goes. The 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love where you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. Seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's complete to the left.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Balls it in. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. So here comes the Auburn offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Lining up to convert 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating.